All right. So today what I'm going to do is install Hyperledger Fabric on two machines, and the way it's going to work is that I'm going to install one org on each machine with 3 peers each. So in the end, it's going to be 2 orgs with 6 peers, each of the orgs being on different machines. So it's a bit of a spicier build than you may be used to, but for a real world use case, it sounds like it could be something that people would want to know. So instead of going through all the setup steps, what I've done is created a Terraform install. Um, and this makes things really, really quick. So, I mean, all you need to do is get the repository. Now, let me get back here. Clone that. Okay. And then just go to Terraform. Make sure you have Terraform installed. Go Terraform init, Terraform plan, and then Terraform apply. And then press yes, and that'll create the instances. So I've created T2 larges because I tried using T2 micros and those would just not run the software correctly. If you want to change the file and make it a, I don't know, T2 medium, I guess that should work as well. Um, so you can't see this, but I've uh, got the EC2 management console on another tab. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the public DNS from that. And I'll open up another terminal as well. But um, basically the ones that just got created, you want to SSH to them. So SSH Ubuntu at EC2 something something. So what the script basically does is it um, takes your SSH public key from .ssh/id underscore rsa dot pub and basically uses that to connect to the servers created by Terraform, which is helpful, but um, something you should keep in mind in case you want to use um, another key or something like that. So we've got that. Um, and the machine image is a pre-installed. Uh, it, I pre-installed all the Fabric binaries, all the prerequisites that you need. So all you have to do is um, cd into each machine and start the Fabric instance, or cd into the correct directory. And then I can run start fabric.sh right here. And you can give that a few seconds to complete. And then you run the same thing on you run start fabric peer 2 on the other computer. Make sure that the first one is 222 and the second one is 224. This will help you. All right, let me just load up the next thing. So this will be create peer admin card. This is a big script. If you want to know how I was able to connect the two orgs, make sure you read that because there was a lot of configuration involved. Actually, why don't I just sort of go through that while that's running, because that will take a while to run. Okay, so create peer admin card. All right, so the way it works is you have to create admin cards for org1 only. So the CA, the order, the peers that are all in org1, and then org1 but not org1 only is the CA of org1, the orderer, and all the peers from all of the orgs. So you've got 3 from org1, 3 from org2. Take the private key insert and use that to create the composer card, import that card for only in org1, and then basically do the same thing for org2. You have the URL from orderers. This is the org2 CA and all the org2 only peers, and then same thing with org2. And this basically installs the trade network, which is one of the predefined composer orgs. Starts it looking at an endorsement policy, which basically dictates the number of peers or number of um, orgs needed to install a network, and creates users that can interact with the trade network. So this is done. What to do next? Oh, next is the Explorer install. Oh, we also start Composer Playground on port 8181 because Blockchain Explorer starts by default on 8080, and it's easier to change the port of this rather than the other thing. Okay, so as you can see, I've created a fork of Blockchain Explorer. I made it so that basically this default setup could go as quickly as possible. Change the config files for Blockchain Explorer. So this is really quick and dirty. Also notice we're checking out release 3 because apparently IBM decided to break every Blockchain Explorer like 3.1 was supposed to work with this version of Fabric, but it doesn't. But 3.0 does, and 3.2 has a bunch of other issues. I've had a lot, and they changed the config location in the newest 3.3. I don't know, it's just a mess. I'll probably end up dealing with that later, to be honest. I'm not looking forward to it. I can just close this for now. Or I can go over Nah, I don't have to go over anything. All this code is in my all the code and the things to and the instructions is all in this GitHub repo, which I will post on this YouTube video. All right. Now we just have a bunch of npm installs to do, which is a lot of fun because I don't have to talk or do any. Well, I will have to talk or something to fill the space because it's a lot of. Yeah, I'm thinking in hindsight I could have easily created an AMI with Composer Playground already with the npm install on it. That would have made things a lot quicker, but and we're back. Um, what's this? Oh, we already did npm install. And I'll just test for coverage. I'll just run all tests. Why not? Wait a second. Is it just me or did I? This is release 3, okay. That's weird. It usually has a different test suite, so. Okay, so I'm just a bit stupid. I didn't build the. Yeah, I forgot to run npm run build, so that's why I was yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we created that. Um, Let me just kill the node instance that I should not have ran. Okay, run this. Check the log files. I have a bad feeling about this one, but we'll see. I think yeah, okay, good. Oh, perfect. Okay. So yeah, now we have the nodes are all connected, which is nice. You have the peer graph, you have network transactions. We have chain code. And I guess if we go to, what's this? 8181. You got your Hyperledger Composer. Now let's do Alice. I'm just gonna set up the assets with Alice, and then do a transaction with Bob, so that we can get a good test of the network, and then we'll look at it in Hyperledger Explorer. All right. I'm just gonna copy this. Go to test. Create new participant. Paste that. Okay. Copy that, go back to task, create new participant. All right. Commodity, go here. We got that. So note that this belongs to trader. This belongs to trader 1. So it belongs to Jenny Jones. And we're going to go back. I'm going to connect to Bob now. Right? That is right. Let me take the this trade transaction. It's basically going to change the commodity from trader 1 to trader 2. So we're going to submit a transaction. We have the commodity going to trader 2. We'll submit this transaction. All right, it says it's submitted. Let's see it. If that's true, this should be trader 2, which it is. Let's go to explore. I want to reset it. All right, we got transactions. Yep, we've got a transaction ID. We've got a strange that it doesn't have the name of the creator. It's but yeah, we have blocks added, and it seems to have recorded the transactions. So yeah, that's seems like every transaction is every block in this, which is interesting. So that's the demo. Yeah, if you have any, so yeah, basically, if you run these steps, you'll be able to create it. Um, the original thing, you need to configure it a tad bit. Um, it's not that hard, but it will involve some. Let me just double check what you'll need. You'll need to change the paths of these TLSCA certs and the IP address of the peer 2 if you decide to put it on your own setup. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Good luck. Happy blockchaining or whatever it is that you do.